Hi guys, Danish here, and today we're going to talk about how to automate the process of invoicing by using some of the cool inbuilt methods provided by UniPDF. We provide a lot of cool functions, inbuilt functions that allow you to save time by not writing redundant code, and at the same time create complex invoice generation services that are equally beautiful. So let's take a look at what we will be creating today. So this is an advanced invoice that has been created by using the code that we will be writing today. As you can see, it has all the cool looking tables and all of that. So let's move on to the playground example that has all of the main imports, and we have already initialized some of the font and the logo image that we will be including in our invoice. So let's move on. Let's declare some of the main colors that we will be using, and now we can declare the invoice that is created using the creator package. So let's go ahead and do that. Now let's set the invoice title and declare some of its properties. We're defining its font size, its color, its family, and all of that details, and then we're setting it to the title style. Now we're gonna set the logo, and we're gonna initialize it to the logo that we have read above, right here. So now let's move on, and now let's set some of the information of the invoice, like the date, the due date, and all that information. And now let's customize the styling of this information. So we're just gonna iterate through all of the information that we initialized above, and then we're gonna set its background color and text style. Next up, we're gonna declare the sender and the receiver of the invoices. So this is what we're doing here, and we're defining the name, the address, and all that and other information. Now let's define the basic style that should be attached with the senders and the buyers. Okay, so this is what we're doing here. We're setting the font family, the size, the color, and all that of the heading style, address heading style, and the address style. So let's move on, and now what should we do? Let's try to insert some of the columns that contain the useful information. Alongside the usual columns, we're also going to add the column of discount, and then we're going to set the style of the first row that contains all of the headings. So now let's create some of the basic invoice items and set their style. So here we're just going to do that. Here we're creating a for loop for that will run 7 times, and it will basically add a product in the invoice. So this is what we're doing right now. So and we're also setting the style that the border color should be white and the font size should be 9. So next up, we're going to customize the total lines that will be in the end. That is the total of all the products. So let's go ahead and do that. So here we're declaring the total line, uh, the invoice total, and we're also defining its background color, the border color, and all that stuff. And next up, we're iterating through all of the invoice items, and then we're determining the total amount of the invoice. After that, let's figure out the tax, the subtotal, and all that other calculations. This is what we're doing here. And now let's initialize it into the invoice. Here we're going to add all of the values that we just calculated above, the tax, the total, the shipping costs, and all the other stuff. And we're also going to declare some content sections that we're just going to have to show you how that you can also add sections, the terms, and the notes, and all that other information. So as you can see, the invoice is very customizable. You can add all sorts of stuff and sections to it, to include all sorts of information. Since we're declaring all of the notes and all that, we can also customize the style of the notes. So this is what we're doing right now. We're initializing the style as font Helvetica, the font size as 12, and we're also similarly initializing the heading style of the notes. And then we're declaring these into the invoice. So I guess this is all this discusses all of the main information of the invoices. Now let's create this document. Okay, so here we're just handling the usual errors and drawing all the stuff that we just created into the into the invoice document using the creator package, and then we're just writing it to the invoice. We are just asking the creator package to write it to the file titled invoice advanced.pdf. So let's run this. Oops, it seems we made some error. Seems to be the issue. Let's check. Okay, yep. So we missed that semicolon, colon. Now let's run it. And here you can see that it has created the invoice with all the details that we just initialized. So here we have all the sender details, the buyer details, the products, the subtotal, the shipping cost, the tax, and all that stuff. And we also have this custom section, the terms and condition that we initialized, and you can see that we can perform all sorts of customization with our invoice. So uh, this was it. I hope you all learned something new today. This is how you can create a pretty cool looking invoice by using our inbuilt functions at UniPDF. So if you can check out this example, this playground example in through the link in the description. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment on the video, or contact us through the chat on the website. So have a great day. Bye bye.